finishing off his tacos. No, I actually had soup for dinner. My wife just texted me at 7. I'm alive. I'm alive. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Sorry. What's up, Australia? Social media videos are influencing inexperienced skiers to venture. Okay. Back home from Buffalo. You never get full of tacos. You run out of tacos. I don't know. I get full. How are all of these clowns animals inside the house and outside the house? What does that even mean? ICE is wrapping up detainment of Afghan migrants. Reminding of the Japanese internment, right? Got a lot of bad going on in the world right now, and we're a significant portion of it. St. Paul, Minnesota, how you doing? What are my thoughts on the Colts hiring the 44-year-old Phillip Rivers who hasn't played football in 5 years? I think that sounds about fucking right. That tracks with Colts the last few years. Maybe Irsay's daughters, are kind of punting and praying for rain this season and hoping they could right the ship next season. Favorite Christmas movie? A Christmas Story. Conley, good evening. Chris, good evening. So, I don't know what the fuck they're doing. You know what I mean? I meant to say how the animals inside the house and outside the house. All my animals are fine. They're all doing well. The rumors are that Eagles will try and get Jason Kelsey to come out of retirement. Shame to admit I actually agree with Trump on something. Is what he said about soccer being the real football. Did you see Dan Regan's video about A Christmas Story? No, I didn't. I'm sure it'll piss me off, though. What did I have for dinner? I had beef barley soup. Beef barley soup and a couple of rolls. You had a crush on Jason Kelsey? Okay. I did not. Who's Dan Regan? Ronald's? No. Dan Regan is a comedian. He does funny TikToks. Mutuals with him. I've done some videos. He's bald. He has a goatee, and he starts most of his videos by going, "Hey, Gen X," and he does something. He says something insane like, a teenager in 1985 talking about a teenager in 1945 is like a teenager today talking about a teenager in 1985. He does that kind of shit. He's a friend of mine. I love his stuff, but he's killing me. He's killing me with these fucking videos. Georgia, hello. Ronald Reagan's son has been a huge critic of Trump's, yes. Yes, a Democrat just won the mayor's race in Miami. Flipped a red mayoral seat blue for the first time in fucking years. Yes, Jason Kelsey and Travis Kelsey are brothers. There's a Dem mayor for Miami as of tonight. Yeah, the mayor won tonight. Yes, indeed. Let me share this video right quick. Sorry, if you guys could also share the video, tap the screen, do all of that good stuff. Let's get more eyes on here. Yeah, it's a big win for Democrats. It's yet another Democratic win as we head into a midterm election. It's everything is pointing towards the Democrats surging at the moment. And yeah, they just flipped tonight. They just flipped the mayoral seat in Miami from red to blue for the first time. I think it's 30 years. What happened? You just joined the live? Not much. 30 years. There you go. Trump backtracks on everything. He's a lying sack of dog shit. He's 355 pounds of liquefied orangutan shit poured into a cheaply made Chinese suit. What is your Christmas feast like? Depends. It's depends on the protein. Many times it's a repeat of Thanksgiving dinner. It's turkey, stuffing, mashed potatoes, rolls, asparagus, pies, things of that nature. This year it's going to be ham. Sometimes it's a roast. This year it's going to be ham. So ham, mashed potatoes, rolls, corn, a potato casserole, a couple of other things like that. I sent you the article about ICE abducting the mom and her 7-year-old son. Hope you received. I'll have to check. iPad kids. You want to elaborate, bud? How do I help an associate that's trying to get out of the? Fuck, I wouldn't even begin to know. I mean, is there like an official? Is he an official member of some type of organization, or is he just part of that community? I guess. You might be going to St. Patrick's Day in Chicago for St. Patrick's Day. That is a monstrous day to visit the city of Chicago. Is St. Patrick's Day on a weekend next year? No, I don't think Bondi will release all the files. Am I all set for Christmas? We're doing, I think the last of the shopping gets done tomorrow or Friday, and then we've just got to wrap it. I don't know if Shapiro will win again. The Saturday prior, yes. So Jim, oh my God, it depends on what St. Patrick's Day parade you're going to, because there are two. There's the South Side parade, and then it's not really a parade, but it's the party up by the river where they're dyeing the river green. If you die in the river green, there's going to be a shit ton of fucking people. It's going to be a good time. Everybody's going to be hooting and hollering. But if you're at the South Side parade, holy shit, is that a different world? That's a whole different universe, my friend. That is thousands of people just shit hammering beer. Fucking howling at them. I mean, it's an experience. You go every year. You're not done shopping. Oh, there was another 5 packages today out on the porch. There are still more packages yet to arrive. So I count those as being done because I purchased them. They're just not here yet. Tomorrow we're going to wrap up a few stocking stuffers, and we're going to. I think it's like a handful of gifts, like for teachers and shit like that. You haven't started shopping yet? Okay, all right. Well, you're kind of up against it, I would say. You're almost all out of later, if you know what I mean. Nothing. What about Waukegan on St. Patrick's Day? I don't know what happens in Waukegan really. Guess I never really paid attention. Why Waukegan specifically, if you don't mind me asking? Thank you guys for tapping the screen for the likes. That's very appreciative. If you could share the live to your Facebook, to your Twitter, to your Instagram, text it to friends, whatever the case may be. Got to start wrapping presents because you got snoopers. Yeah, we need to clear the kitchen table and do a wrap session for sure. You don't do Christmas, you do it up for Halloween instead. Well, then whatever the hell floats your boat. You know what I mean? We go big for Christmas. We like Christmas to be big, and Halloween. You know, we like it, but we don't do like a big party or nothing like that. You can catch the metro train from there. You're nearly done Christmas shopping. Somebody else says that reminds me I need to go start snooping. I was in Buffalo over the weekend. Went to the Bills game in the snow. General Mills factory where Cheerios and Lucky Charms are made. Good evening to you too, Ricardo. Yeah, my son and I went down to Indianapolis to see the not this past weekend, but the weekend before to see the Texans lose or to the Colts lose to the Texans. And it was right when the snowstorm had just went through, so the roads there were iffy at best, and the roads back were fucking gnarly. Do you ever thrift shop around the holidays for people that I know that are into shit that I'm gonna find at thrift shops? Yeah. You asked for a new coffee cup. My thermos cup lid wore out, so I overheard my parents back in the day. If anybody's interested in some last minute gift ideas for me, I take a size 1972 Volkswagen bus. Weed is always acceptable in flower form, preferably. Um, Caribbean cruises for two, weed. Um, Alaskan cruises for two, weed. If you can't get a 72 bus, then maybe I'll take a Beetle, like a nice convertible Beetle. Weed. Um, so I've got this guitar hanging here. I'd really like a life size real version of Cliff Burton's bass. I don't know if I mentioned or not, but weed is always acceptable. Uh, a small private island would be acceptable. No, I'm not asking for much, Alicia. I'm asking for like $2 million and an 8 ball. It's not much. What about his 1972 bus filled with weed? Yeah, see, there you go. Like driving a loaf of bread. There you go. Okay? Like driving a loaf of bread. I'll also take 10 to 15 wooded acres somewhere within my son's high school district. That'll be acceptable for me as well. Trip to the Netherlands. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind an overall trip to Europe, but yeah. Habitat for Humanity or St. Vincent de Paul are two really good thrift stores. I shop at them all the time. I always get good deals. It's pretty good stuff. Interesting. Habitat for Humanity. There's a place out here that takes like furniture from. It's associated with Will County Habitat for Humanity. I forget what it's called now. Um, God damn it! What was that? What's that place called? It's right there on Larkin and Joliet. Did you ever hear of the guy in Alaska who starved to death in a bus in the wild? Yeah, the Into the Wild is one of my top 5 favorite movies of all time. I've been encouraging my daughter to watch it for fucking years. Restore. Yep. Yeah, his name is Christopher McCandless, the gentleman from Alaska, or from the story. He wasn't from Alaska. He was actually from the East Coast. Bolingbrook or Kankakee? What about Bolingbrook or Kankakee? Oh, okay. Uh, oh, it's a phenomenal soundtrack. The entire soundtrack to that movie, Into the Wild, was done by Eddie Vedder from Pearl Jam. Really good tunes. You furnished your whole house with stuff from thrift stores. Uh, the Blue Jays, the Blue Jays are still squawking out there. There's a family of, I believe, 4 of them out there. So we're going through some peanuts. It's all right. It's good. We got it. It's cool. Um, we don't have the thrift store furniture, but we did go with a mid-century modern look this time. Um, the living room is now mid-century modern, no TV. It's all arranged in a manner where it's all just designed for communication and relaxation, but not for television consumption. Everybody's got a phone or a computer. My son's got a TV in his room. We got a TV in our room. So we have TVs. We just, the living room is more of a, I guess, a gathering place now. Best thing we did was buy the old man a bird feeder, binoculars, and a bird book. Oh yeah, the birds are all over the place out there. We got the mourning doves, we got them little bitty fuckers, we got the big black fuckers, we got the blue jays, we got the cardinals. The Footloose soundtrack was one of my favorite soundtracks. Footloose is good, yeah. 25-pound bags of black oil sunflower seeds a week with all the birds. Yeah, it's going to get. Listen, the bird seeds. We're going to go through some bird seed, but it's going to be okay because right now it's not like the past 3 or 4 winters where it's been really mild and no snow cover. Right now we have several inches of snow cover, so they're kind of fucking reliant on the seed. So we're going to go through some seed. We're going to go through some peanuts, and then as things start to thaw out, we'll lighten up a little bit and give them a chance to go do some hunting again as the snow goes away. But it's going to be a minute. You pick up all the old furniture roadside. Okay, so you're just like our daughter Lily. She sees a chair on the side of the road. She's like, that would look awesome in my parents' basement. How has your day been? It's been okay. As a matter of fact, can I work a little bit while I'm talking to you guys? Because I'm having an issue with repurpose. And I think I'm going to need to start new workflows in repurpose. It's kind of aggravating. Nothing prettier than a cardinal on a snowy branch. The seed cakes, we have suet cakes and all of that stuff. Connections. All the connections are green. Workflows. You like my haircut? Thank you very much. Sorry that I'm trying to get this done while I'm talking to you guys, but I do have to try and get this done while I'm talking to you. I gotta recreate some workflows because something's not working here. I have not heard Pearl Jam's version of Last Kiss. We are actually having a real winter in Chicago. It's amazing. Okay, we're going to get rid of that. I don't want its details. I want it deleted. Okay. Create new workflow. We are going to go TikTok. To YouTube. Repurpose the old quality and it will. Oh no, I'm talking about a website called Repurpose. Sorry. It is for. It's for content management. Full videos. Create. My favorite heavy metal band. That's probably going to be Metallica, but I'd say an Iron Maiden would be a very strong second. Okay. Let me do this. Sorry, guys. No intro, no outro, no title. We're going to get set to private. We're going to go English. We're going to go in that. We're going to save that. Wasted Years, phenomenal song. Wasted Years is probably one of the best solos I've heard in my life. I mean, it just rips up and down the neck. Sorry, guys. How's Renee? She's doing fine. TikTok. Tom Powell Jr. 2.0 to YouTube. Tom Powell Jr. We're going to go all videos. We want full videos. Run to the Hills, phenomenal song. Yeah, Iron Maiden. I got Iron Maiden's on the wall in front of me. You guys see the music wall behind me. There's also a music wall in front of me. Those are the acts that I listen to the most. Iron Maiden is up here because Iron Maiden's almost a daily requirement. You know what I mean? I'm gonna hit the gear. Sorry, 1 second. Cliff Burton is here on the wall behind me as well. Specifically Cliff Burton. We want that set to private. And we want to save that. I got Cliff right here. He's slightly crooked again. Cliff's always going crooked though. There's Cliff right there. Love Your Dead collection. Thank you very much. Diary of a Madman. Very good song. Finally told my family that I don't agree with the conservative views anymore, and my mom was okay with it. Shot a Malort to celebrate? Yeah, I would say so. I would say take that W while you can. Was there an event in your life or a person or a confluence of things that made you change the way you see people? And it's just kind of like gradually. You know, you like the AC/DC picture? We're going to be going to see AC/DC in September in South Bend, Indiana, at Notre Dame Stadium. Yes, that is AC/DC. We have the Eagles here. This is Eddie Van Halen, ZZ Top, the Major Rager on the 4-string motherfucker, and that's Johnny Mellenhead. We got the Black Crowes up there, and Ozzy Osbourne up in the corner, holding up Randy Rhoads, Jerry, Beatles, Bob, The Dead, I shall not be taking you to see AC/DC. I'll be taking my son to see AC/DC. No, I've never seen the Tragically Hip. Do I think that the 20 Republicans will jump ship? It's certainly sounding like it. That would be a pretty nice little Christmas, wouldn't it? I mean, you still got to go through you got to go through the midterms, but can you imagine if 20 Republicans just up and fucking retired and gave the Democrats the fucking majority, cost the speakership? You know, I mean, holy shit. Queen's Live Aid performance. So Live Aid is one of the most popular concerts of all time. So obviously so is Woodstock one of the most popular concerts of all time. Um, I would love to see Live Aid. I would also love to see Woodstock, or at least even a day. You know, pick a day of Woodstock. I'd love to spend a day at Woodstock, or I'd love to be on the rooftop for the Beatles' last performance, the rooftop performance. Don't let me down. You know, I mean, can you imagine being on the fucking rooftop for the Beatles' final performance, man? Nice fucking couple of doobs, just sitting there with some of the fellas, listening to the boys jamming out live one last time. Vancouver, how you doing? Tina Turner, there you go. Joy Division shows. What's that? To be going to many Joy Division shows. Oh shit! I dropped an ice cube. Yeah, I dug on Def Leppard when they were big. Yeah, we've had a chance to experience. So yeah, I mean, I've been alive for 6 decades, 2 different centuries. Um, I've lived what 11 presidents. The dawn of the digital age. A new wave band, Joy Division. Interesting. We've got some miles. Yeah, yeah, there are a few miles out there. That's for sure. So listen, let me pull this up real quick here. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. All right. So what are we at? We're on the ninth. So we'll have a live next Tuesday on the 16th, and then I'm gonna kind of play it by. We back now?